Hello students, today we are going to understand what are the guidelines for project work in accounting provided by CBSE board. The board has introduced the project work in accounting for class 12th. It is in the optional part B, financial statement analysis. It is expected that the project work will help the students in developing the skills to comprehend, analyze and interpret accounting data of the business firms and make it meaningful taking business decisions. Now this is not only for the sake of doing the project work and just to score 20 marks. This will improve your skills of interpretation of the data, the analysis of the data, and the presentation of your interpretation. Also, the conclusion that you derive by going through any accounting books. The 20 marks is, you can see, divided into 3 parts. 4 marks is your project file. So, first unit and the third unit are interrelated. The Viva will be on the basis of your project file, and written test, that means the sums based on cash flow analysis and ratio analysis. These are the two statements that a company produces after the balance sheet is prepared. So after going through the books of accounts of any firm or any company, there are cash flow analysis that will give the true and fair picture that from where the cash flows from inflow to outflow, and what are the operating, investing and financial activities. Also the tools like that will give out the ratios, that what is the performance of any business. The project file should be in a specific format that you can see. It should be handwritten and it should have certain authenticity. The project file's first page should always have a symbol of school, student's identity, and very important is the year in which the project file is prepared. The format is the statement or the problem. You can use the topic on which you have prepared the file. Objectives, that why you are going to do the analysis of that particular company. Period of study, that means the financial year. Source material, that means what you have used, from where you have derived the information. If at all it is any hypothesis like comprehensive project where you draft your own transactions, so from where you are inspired. Tools of analysis, that means whether you are using ratio analysis or cash flow statement. Processing and tabulation of data, the data which you have taken and you have processed, its presentation should be in a tabular form. It can be, the next step will be diagrammatic, that is graphical representation, or in the form of pie chart. Derivation, interpretation and conclusion. Derivation, that means comparison of the segments, like if there are two types of products, so how one product is different from another product. Graphic presentation, interpretation and conclusion. If at all there is any assumption, that means assuming so and so, like there is always change in the business environment, so the business has worked or performed good or bad, those assumptions should be mentioned. But very important that the project file should be neatly handwritten and presentable with the page number. Each step of the solution needs to be highlighted. Conclusion drawn should be placed in the boxes at the end. So page number should be maintained so that previously the index can be maintained. You can also have certain hard copies of the firms, that means if you are taking any company, listed company, so they produce their books of account for their shareholders, so that is available either in the hard copy or it is available online, that you can download from their websites. The written test. The objective of written test is to give them exposure to analyze the financial statements. See, financial statements here, financial statements you are not supposed to prepare. The financial statements are already prepared by the companies or the business firms. You are supposed to analyze those financial statements and derive the conclusion that what you have seen by going through what is the actual position of that particular firm and how you have concluded. Viva is to assess whether the student has understood the topic and he is able to express that what he's understood or not. That is more into the communication skill, but again the communication is possible when there is thorough knowledge of that particular topic. To assess the project file presented by the student is genuine and prepared by him only. This is very important. The Viva is made because they want to judge the authenticity whether the student himself has produced it or not. Specific projects, that means segment reporting. Like if you are taking any listed company, that BSE NSE listed company should always be taken. So they have multiple products, they have multiple markets, they have multiple zones. So every segment wise, how the company has performed, what is the investment in one particular segment, what are the managerial capabilities, what is the trading on equity, what is the amount of liability, what is the financial burden, or what are the financial strength, will be judged and will be presented in segment wise. So that is segment reporting. The first part of the project is comprehensive project, that is totally your hypothesis about the basic firms preparing books of accounts and their interpretation. The second part will be based on companies. So companies books of accounts are already prepared, and then you are going to make segments of these reports and you are going to prepare a segment report. It is mandatory for a company to report the progress of each segment as per Accounting Standard 17 issued by the Council of Institute of Chartered Accountants of India since April 1, 2001. It ensures full disclosure about the revenue from each segment, the profit from each segment, and the amount of capital allocated to each segment. That means amount of capital. Now we can see the amount of capital and the return thereon. So we can understand and see how they have managed the shareholdings and how they are managing the return on that. Project on segmented analysis. The flow will be name of the project, analysis of performance of each segment of, here they have taken Prakash Industries Limited. They should write the revenue, profit and capital employed. Then the objective should be written like this, that to study whether the contribution of various segments of Prakash Industries Limited with respect to revenue and profit is justified. To know as to which operation segment is performing best in terms of net profit and return on investment. Period under study, that means financial year ending 31st March 2007. So whatever period you are going to write, for you it may be 2020-21. Tools of analysis, that is common size segment and ratios. Source materials, they are using the cutouts of newspaper and the website of the company. Processing of data, that means how they have processed. So they have made common size segment wise revenue, and then they are using the formulas return on investment. So these are the basic points that for every project it should be used. Now these common size should be presented graphically. First of all, you can see the tabular way, how the data is again divided among the segment. Here you can see there are two segments. Here you can see that the segment wise how they have presented the data in a tabular form. They have 4 products, basically power, steel, PVC pipes and the other, that means they might be producing certain things as a miscellaneous. You can see the percentage, that is the maximum in steel, that means the percentage of total revenue. They have earned most of the revenue in steel. So that segment wise report we have made first of all in a tabular form, and that same thing will be represented in a pie chart or representation graphically. C. And they have calculated the return on investment. And same thing, they have represented graphically. So whatever company you are going to select, you are first of all supposed to make the segment wise analysis, and then you are going to present it in a graphical presentation. Cash flow statement. Cash flow statement gives the inflows and outflows of the cash, and they'll derive that from the beginning of the year till the end of the year, how they have utilized the cash in various activities: operating, investing, and financial. These are the three important activities in which the cash flows. The cash flow from operating activity mostly includes the day-to-day work, that mainstream business in which the working capital is utilized. Investing activity, that means purchase and sale of assets or fixed assets and investments. And financing activity, that means the designing or the redrafting of capital. So it is not always that throughout the year all three activities are taken and there is a cash flow of all three activities, but for sure that the operating activities will happen. Here in this particular project, the example, the cash flow which we have taken for the assessment year 2014 and 15, they have used all three activities, and because of that there's a drastic change in opening and closing balance. And you can see in 2014 the opening balance is 7,60,000 and the closing balance is 6,60,000. Same way in 2015 the opening balance is 6,60,000 and closing balance is 9,30,000. So that is, they have utilized the cash in a very different manner, where the maximum they have used in operating activity and some to a certain extent they have used in financing and investing activity. So basically you are going to work more on the listed company, that means the books of accounts which is prepared by listed companies. You have to interpret the data, you have to analyze the data, you have to make the segmented report, and then you have to use the tools like cash flow statements, comparative balance sheets. You have to find the tools on, and you have to interpret that the decision that the company has taken is correct or not. Here we can see a student has selected Aditya Birla, and then they have taken it the segment on the basis of year. So yearly basis, quarter 2 and half yearly, that means first 3 months, second 3 months, then it is half yearly. So they have derived the data of financial year 2014-15 and then they are going to interpret the data. So these actual reports can also be produced at the end of your project file. JK Tyres, so they have also taken the data on the basis of days. So while you are preparing the segment wise reports, it is not necessary that you are supposed to make see the interpretation that the company has improved like 107%, and here the company has improved 56%. So that is the thing that you are going to do in your project work. Here you can see certain other financial reports, like if they have selected Tata Sons, that means the Tata is dealing in various business. So revenue from operation percentage, this is a comparison of financial year 18 and financial year 19, what they have improved in their revenue from operations, that means the type of a profit. Then the other income, total income, finance cost, expectational items, exceptional items, adjusted net profit, and their net worth. So this is all percentage, that is either increased or decreased. And the total debt. So as the company is growing, the debt will also grow. So all these things, see, you can just see in the figures, but you are going to interpret in the words. So these are the things that you are going to do in your accountancy project. I hope you are clear. Still you have any doubts, we are always there to help you. Thank you.